Let me in! Let me in! Let me in! Oh look, it's the woman who got her the other 2/5 of her freedom back.
I just got home.
I'm fucking with you, Jen. Chill.
And
Anyways.
also, I'm a little offended. Why is it only that background? It should be Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay. Oh my God, Jen. Listen, Jen. You can't have. We can't have everything. Okay. You can't have it your way. This ain't Burger King, motherfucker. But for your, but look, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I will do something nice for you for a change. Okay. Legend of Zelda, Breath of
Tears
the
of the
Wind, Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. I was like Breath of the Wind. Here, I will do something nice for you just this once. Okay.
And I know
I'm still mad at you for having me go see freaking X-Men Dark Phoenix.
No. Nothing at all. No mosquito bites, no nothing. No.
Damn, she trying to find she trying to find answers. Do you got the answers? Do you got the answers, Skook?
Yeah, we're live.
What? Yeah, we're live. You ain't got the answers, Skooks.
No.
You ain't got the answers, Skooks.
I ain't got nothing. You can't find it.
I ain't worried about nothing.
I heard about nothing. I do nothing.
You do nothing? You do nothing? Okay.
I do nothing. I heard nothing. I am nothing.
Anyway.
All right, Jen.
Hi, y'all. This is Reckless Fox here. We're with Skooks and Gen Valkyrie. We are here to discuss a whole bunch of stuff. That being, pretty much, games are about to be great again. We're reaching a new zenith where, after all the bullcrap that's happened with COVID and the lockdowns and the exposures of EA again, Activision, Blizzard, CD Projekt Red, that gaming is about to be lit again, and I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. And anime too, because next month.
Chainsaw Man, yeah.
And Bleach.
Oh yeah, Bleach is coming back. Yo, look, y'all, nigga, listen, we finna get rowdy in this joint. All right, hold on. I'm almost done, people. We're about to start in a couple of seconds. Fam. Oh no, well, I mean, to be fair, I'm more excited about season 6 of My Hero Academia, me personally, and the final season of Attack on Titan in January. But yeah,
okay,
that's just me.
But yeah, I'm so happy. Everybody, grab a Crunchyroll account. All the good stuff are airing on.
Get a Crunchyroll account, or if you got a friend, ask them for the Crunchyroll password. Okay, don't pay for that shit.
Next month, anime is going to be.
It's free, but don't you have to pay for the premium?
The 30-day free thing.
Do you watch the ads, baby?
Yes.
So you get mad for watching ads on Hulu,
I don't like that.
But you don't get mad watching ads on.
I get mad. I don't like it, but I can't afford
them. This is the struggles, people. This. Anyways, so go. All right. Here, give me 1 second, people. I'm almost done. Come on. Where you going, little Phil? There you are. All right. There's plenty of other games we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about a lot of them. Anyways. All right, y'all. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
All right. Scooch, you ready?
Yes.
Fight night. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. September the 20th, 2022, and we are days away from the 5-year anniversary of the Scroll Game Podcast. But
5 years.
5 years. 5 years of epicness, 5 years of laughs. We won't get there. We will get there, ladies and gentlemen. But for right now, welcome to episode 160 of the Scroll Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Reckless Fox. Hashtag Luke Cage IRL. Hashtag Black East Howard, head of the Black Howard Connect, aka Miles Morales, aka Blexkin Calcatar, Catch a Faith Fisto, Mace Windu II, Adopted Son of Flint, Captain Black America, Jin and Juice Kazuma, and Kamen Rider Comp tonight. Henshin, my boys! Rocking me tonight are pretty much the draft ones, the year one drafts.
Actually, technically, I'm draft 2. The original one is Skooks.
That is true. That is true. Well, to be fair, going to 2018, you were draft number 2. You're still part of draft number 1, Jen. Okay. Draft number 2.
But Skook is technically the original one.
It don't matter. Rocking us today
really
is my cohorts. I got Skooks, aka Two Scoops, aka Two Scoops, aka Fursona himself. Skooks, take it away.
Hello. I can't remember anything to say. I can never think of something clever like you do.
All right, and last but certainly not least, we got Chun-Li, Mai Shiranui, Jamie Chung, and the attitude of every single badass female character I could think of, and Sakura. We got Jen, aka Jen Pink, aka Gen Valkyrie. So, discount London Tipton, who failed. How you doing?
I'm not. Look. I'm not discount London Tipton. I'm discount Wendy Wu. Get it right.
Okay, so your discount Wendy Wu is she failed and failed game only. I'm joking. Okay, we're done. Listen, we will be doing the scrub. We are bringing the scrub. We are going to be bringing the Scrub Lounge back in there. Will be an episode where everyone is going to roast each other. I have a list of things to say and roast people about. Scoops, Jen, Chica, Kabuto. I'm not gonna roast Ezio because Ezio is way too young. Exile. We're gonna get Ryu Zero back. I'm gonna get GC back, and there you go. But with all that being said, guys, my opening comment is: hopefully everyone's having a great day. This is at the time of this recording, this is the last day of the summer, Thank God, because this heat wave for the last few weeks has been a pain in California. But
don't worry, the heat wave's coming back.
I can't complain. Damn it, I can't complain because I know it's hotter in Chicago, it's hotter in Texas, it's hotter in Vegas. So I know all about that because I've been to all three places. It don't really matter. The point of the matter is, hopefully everyone's been safe. Everyone's drinking plenty of water, staying hydrated in Southern California, where the weather is better than where you are at right now. And that's the bottom line. That's not an opinion. That's just a fact of life. Anyways. Hi. Oh, and would anyone like to see? Okay, fine. And we have my number one fan, at Girl Travelers here cooking, and Baby Fox. Baby Fox is currently asleep, so I can do this show. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about, people. We're gonna try and nip this in the bud. Housekeeping before we get started. If anyone is brand new to the ScrubClub podcast, live on Twitch and YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Tonight is 8:10 Pacific Standard Time, 10:10 Central Standard Time, and 11:10 East Coast Time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Going to be your virtual neighbor. It's been a smile on you guys' face for damn near 5 years now. We've been still alive and kicking. Well, even though we're a little inconsistent when it comes to our scheduling, we're trying to get that back together. Okay. A couple of announcements. We will be doing reviews again. We've been requested for a while now. We're gonna be doing the Stranger Things review. We're reviewing all 4 seasons, including all the seasons, including season 4, volume 1 and volume 2. I will have a special guest for that. Acro Travelers is one of them, and my other one, it's a special guest and stuff like that. Also, the month of Halloween, I am not deciding what we're gonna do yet, but likely or not, we might be doing a franchise, because I know franchise month for us is in December, and I know Jen, I know you want to do Resident Evil. I know.
No, I'm gonna do Miss Marvel just because why not?
Speaking of Miss Marvel, we will. I know that I have not finished reviewing Loki, Marvel's What If, Hawkeye, and Moon Knight, and Miss Marvel, and I've not watched She-Hulk. Those six shows will be reviewed. That's we just gotta make a schedule for that. October, we will be reviewing Halloween 2 Rob Zombie and Halloween Kills, leading into the final movie Halloween Ends. We'll keep you guys up on the schedule for that one. And like I said, franchise month is in the month of December, and Jen and I will be hosting it. We are going to be doing the Resident Evil movie franchise, leading into the shit-tastic Resident Evil Netflix TV show that my goddamn fiance kept going on and on wanting to watch, and then she fell asleep 20 minutes 20 minutes into the fucking show. And now I have to pick up the pieces and watch this piece of shit. First of all,
it's awful.
Why is Wesker black? You know what? I'm done. Anyways, close out so get fed, people. Let us know what you guys think. If there's a movie you would like for us to do, if there's a review that you would like for us to do, TV show, movie, anime, we're probably gonna jump into anime because I know Jen really wants to review Dragon Ball Superhero. You and I will do it. Oh no, motherfucker, I haven't. I'm a dad. Remember, I don't have time no more.
Oh,
yeah. I can't have no fun no more. Okay, I gotta be a dad. Anyways,
can't
close
be a
mouths don't get
stallion
fed
anymore.
Exactly, they can't be. Okay. Anyways, close mouths don't get fed. People, let us know what you guys want us to do and watch. And as always, you can then now forever email us at wait for it. Where the hell is it? Here it is. ScrubClubGameBookers@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGameBookers@gmail.com for your questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. Love doing business with you indie folks out there. We're getting back into the fray, people. We let us know what projects you want. We're gonna show them off. You can find us on our official link tree at linktree.com/ScrubClubGaming. We can find all the links to our Spotify, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, which is our home base. Stitcher Radio and Breaker Audio. I'm going to be getting us into iHeartRadio and Apple Music very soon. Like I said, I work out a few more kinks. I've been saying this for about a year and a half now. I swear I'm actually going to do it this time. And you can follow us on our Instagram at the ScrubClub Podcast, where we're now posting news and stuff like that. And I will be posting highlights of our podcast officially on our Instagram as well as my page as well, to get everyone going on what's going on. And follow us on Twitter at ScrubClub Gaming. And if you want to get a hold of any of us, you want some prior critique time, you want to hit us up in our DMs, you can find Jaboy on Twitter and Instagram, @Reckless_Fox. Follow me on my YouTube page, Reckless_Fox, and follow all my latest game content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. Jen, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Jen Messina. You can find me at TikTok GMC2.
All right, then.
Skook, you know, why did I even ask? Never mind.
And you can find Skooks at your local Waffle House. He is now going international. People. He's fighting niggas at the Waffle House, and guns and knives are allowed. Or you can find him on Tumblr looking up some sexy furries or where the fuck he likes to do on his free time.
Well, Tumblr doesn't have porn anymore, except when it does.
And you can follow him on worldstarhiphop.com/Skooks to stay up to date on his local fights. With that being said, let's get started, guys. It's been a little bit. I remember we were going to talk about Evo. Jen, who won the Street Fighter V Evo final?
It was some guy from Japan. So far, there hasn't been a single American winner in since 2006, I believe.
I'm still mad because there was only one black guy who damn near won the entire thing. And it's okay. My people, all my brothers and sisters, if we can just rally together and all be in the Street Fighter 6 tournament at Evo next year, I guarantee we will bring it home for our people.
It was Kawano.
It was Kawano. We'll bring it home for our peoples and just celebrate in the streets. Just nothing but black power, black pride, black men, black women celebrating if we win Street Fighter 6. Also, check out the trailer for Little Mermaid, the remake. I'm gonna say this once, I'm gonna say it again because I know we're gonna talk about it in the Scrub Lounge at some point. They never send the story about Ariel's skin tone.
Who cares?
So I don't give a damn if Disney wants to make Ariel black, then by all means do it. Now, if the movie sucks ass, that's a different story. Which it might. Well, I hope it doesn't because I was already disappointed with Mulan.
But Reckless, it's a fucking live action remake.
Hey, listen. Aladdin was actually lit. Okay, I'm saying it because I'm a Will Smith fan. I'm also saying it was actually pretty good. Okay, Mulan in retrospect was shit. Okay, and I really hate that I gave it an 8 out of 10. She gave it like a 6. But hopefully with Little Mermaid, it doesn't suck ass. Now, if it sucks ass, then we cannot make it a race thing. Okay, hopefully it doesn't suck.
It was never it should have been a race thing in the first place.
Shut up. Anyways,
you know I'm right. I'm not saying that.
Shut up. Anyways,
Reckless. What I'm saying is, if it sucks, it's because it's another meaningless Disney remake.
Okay, and that I can agree with. I can agree with you on that.
It's never been about the race. People getting mad about the racing, that's just a smoke screen. It's to get people mad about making bullshit about being raced when it should
this is
about
not
how bad the movie sucks.
Skooks. Not every movie can be Top Gun Maverick where they don't have some preachy woke shit and have a fucking diversity quota that Hollywood has been on record talking about. We can't all have a Top Gun 2 Maverick where race, gender, and sex doesn't fucking apply. As everyone's a strong character in their own right, and they kick a lot of ass. I'm just saying. If y'all listen, the Top Gun and Top Gun 2 Maverick reviews are coming, baby. And my dick is hard to review both those movies. Anyway,
you watched it?
Oh, listen, Top Gun 2. Listen, I know I said Tron 3 is gonna get me hard. Top Gun 2 got me hard. Okay, I'm gonna say how it is. The movie was amazing. I cried.
Nicholas, what do you mean Tron 3?
Tron 3 is happening.
Oh.
Baby, I mean figuratively.
Top Gun had that one scene, and I knew you liked it too much.
Leave me alone. Anyways, Skooks, how has life been?
Busy.
Okay, Jen, how has life been?
Busy.
Busy. I did go to the Moon Festival.
I did too. I did not know you. I did not know you went. Anyways, I'll leave it at that.
I didn't see you there.
I know.
I got there super late.
Yeah.
I got there super late. We almost didn't. Myself and Toma and Kat. We almost didn't make it, but we managed to get it. So, anyways, I've been busy too, being a dad, rocking it, rolling it. Real quick, shouts to my fiance, Afro Traveler. She got me this My Hero Academia drawstring backpack.
Cool.
She is the GOAT. I appreciate
it. Cool.
Anyways, let's get started, guys. So we have a couple of we have like one piece of quick news. Gundam Evolution is now going to be that Gundam FPS that we talked about, like I think a year ago.
Yes,
it's now going to be free to play. This is coming from this was coming from BR Gaming. Gundam Evolution is a new FTP 6v6 FPS game that combines Mobile Suit Gundam with Overwatch style gameplay, and it drops actually at the time of this recording. It drops tomorrow.
I heard it came out already.
Well, I mean, probably did in overseas. It probably already did overseas, but I'm excited for it. And I know Skooks, you're a big Gundam fan, so I'm pretty sure you're going to check that game out too.
I've actually played the closed beta when it was out.
How was it?
Pretty good, actually.
That's what I like to hear.
I say I wasn't like great at the game because I suck at like these team-based shooters. It's not bad. All the suits have good all the mobile suits have good abilities and difficulty curves. Okay. I'm just trash at the game, and I'm not good at like team-based shooters. I did like the Jim though. He's like very straightforward character. I don't suggest the gun tank because it's just the cannons are a little too weak. Same with the Vulcans that it has, but overall good game. Definitely suggesting not just for Gundam fans, but for fans of team-based shooters. It's definitely got a lot of good stuff in it.
Okay. All right, cool. Apparently because the Arrowverse is dying, CW Arrowverse could be living on in an MMO. We'll actually talk about that a little later because I actually have a little bit to say about that. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R is officially out, and apparently there's news of Capcom and SNK working together again. Also, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the video game, got revealed at Gamescom last month. There is new footage of AEW's Fight Forever that's out right now, and the game actually does look pretty good. Dune Awaken was announced as well, and we will be talking about the PS5 price going up. Also, Dead Rising 2, a game that we all thought was dead and buried, was announced at Gamescom, because the last time we talked about this game, this was back in freaking this was actually back in the announcement for this game came back in around like 2012, 2013. It's been almost freaking 10 years now. Also, we got a new Alone in the Dark remake. There's a brand new free camera mod for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. Hogwarts Legacy got delayed until early 2023. in case you guys are not caught with Fortnite, Dragon Ball Z characters are on it. So Goku and Vegeta are in Fortnite
God,
now.
I love the videos where like the Dragon Ball Z characters are doing those TikTok dances. Oh my
Goku
god.
hitting the gritty.
Yeah, they're doing the hitting the gritty or like hitting the quan. Oh my god.
Goku's hitting the
Can
gritty.
we just say that Fortnite is probably the biggest crossover game of all time now?
I will say this: Fortnite's really successful in terms of their business decisions. It amazes me.
Goku's hitting the gritty.
Anyways, I'll say this: I'm not the biggest fan of Fortnite, but you know what? More power to them. I can't really get all mad about Fortnite. I'm not
really,
a fucking
like,
child.
honestly, they have a really huge fandom. On top of that, like they have really good like PR. Like, damn, their crossovers and everything's really good.
Yeah. And with that being said, again, I think I'm trying to look at when Dead Rising 2 comes out. Dead Rising 2 will be coming out. Let's see. Yeah, Dead Rising 2. Not Dead Rising. Dead Island. Dead Island 2. Oh, let me make sure I got this right. Dead Island 2 got announced earlier this month. And it should be coming out. Let me see. It'll be coming out February 3rd, 2023. Also, yeah, and that's about it. And there's a new Gotham Knights trailer that shows off the villains like freaking Scarecrow, Harley Quinn, and Mr. Freeze. There you go. That's it. Okay, guys, let's talk about. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
No, but you know when Scarecrow was good in Injustice, I'm so glad they brought that voice actor in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. All right, so guys, let's talk about what happened last week. We had Nintendo Direct, Tokyo Game Show, and the PlayStation State of Play. Let's tackle Nintendo first, because Jen, you're the Nintendo. What happened at Nintendo Direct? What games were announced? Go ahead.
Tears of the Kingdom, Cloud, Resident Evil Cloud. Very excited for that. A lot of things picked in. Hold up, let me pull it up. Like there's so much. Let me just pull it up. I'm like,
okay, so let me help you out, Jen. Pikmin 4 got announced. Bayonetta 3 is coming out next month. Legend of Zelda, Lost Fallen Kingdom, Kingdom of the Tears.
And then Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe for their 3rd year. I'm really excited because I want to know if they're gonna like remake it or like keep it the same.
I'm so excited for that shit. What else? Yeah, so Resident Evil Cloud versions of Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, and if I remember correctly, Resident Evil 8 as well.
And they have Biohazard, which is really the best, in my opinion, the best storyline.
Yeah, so, Resident Evil 7. They'll all be available this year. On Nintendo Switch. They're cloud versions again. You can't buy a physical copy, which is freaking stupid, but I digress. They talked a little bit about Splatoon 3, which is out right now.
Yeah,
I know a lot of you Splatoon heads are playing it right now. Yeah, I know
please be Team Gear. No, Team Fun.
Oh my god. Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse is coming to the West, which I'm very excited about because I'm a huge Fatal Frame fan. Front Mission 1 and 2 remake are coming with the promise of Front Mission 3, which is actually the first game I played in the series. I'm very excited about that. And then they're celebrating the 35th anniversary of Final Fantasy with some bull crap. Mario plus Rabbids is coming, and I'm really excited about that. But let's just talk about the real news. Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3
and
they showed off more. I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm gonna be really blunt with everyone. I don't give a fuck about the Nintendo 64 games being on the Switch.
I love them.
And the only reason being is because Nintendo has been fucking up when it comes to backwards compatibility. And you already know how I feel about Nintendo shutting down services that tries to archive gaming history. I really do not care about the Nintendo 64 stuff. For not just that, but I didn't grow up on Nintendo 64 era, so I really, really don't care.
Damn.
Skooks is looking at me like I just said some blasphemous shit just now.
Yeah, you just shit my cornflakes.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really mad about it. because I love the Nintendo 64 games. I grew up on it.
Look, I listen. Oh, go ahead.
And like my thing is like I'm not even surprised Nintendo's doing that. To be honest, we all knew this was gonna happen. Yeah.
I was rather them just remaster 007 because I mean niggas on Source Engine was able to do it, but that's just me.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they can remaster it or make it. But what I'm saying is like I'm not surprised that Nintendo is only doing it for download only and all this shit. It's like this is what they've been doing because they did that with Mario. You know what I'm saying? With the Mario 64 port.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. So a new Fire Emblem game, which I'm actually interested in playing. I'm not really big on Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Engage comes out January 20th in 2023. And essentially, Marth and several past characters in Fire Emblem, from what I'm looking at, are going to be stands and personas. So I'm kind of hyped for that. Octopath 2 is coming out February the 24th of 2023. We already talked about Bayonetta 3. Final Fantasy Crisis Core remaster, Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 Reunion will be coming out on the Switch on December 3rd, 2022. Which is a remaster of the PSP game. Nintendo Switch Sports will be getting a free golf mode later this holiday, and we're getting a new second free update to Mario Strikers Battle League, which I need to grab. That game looks fucking
I mean,
lit.
it's a fun game. It is.
Yeah. Okay, and real quick, so yeah, I was right. So Resident Evil 7, 8, 2 and 2 remake and 3 remake will be out on the Switch. Let's see. It doesn't say. Oh, October 28th. So next month. And there's a new game. Harvest Moon is coming back. It's coming out in summer 2023. Which
Isn't that like Animal Crossing, right? Yeah.
It was Animal Crossing before Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get it.
And then It Takes Two will be coming to the Nintendo Switch in November, and which is the one game of the year last year, which I was really surprised about. And like I said, Front Mission 1 and 2 remake. Well, Front Mission 2 remake will be Front Mission 1 remake will be released in November. Front Mission 2 remake will be launching in 2023, and again, Front Mission 3 is in the works right now. Danganronpa creators are making a brand new game called Detective Archives Ring Code. A brand new SpongeBob game is coming out in 2023, which I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It looks good.
Wait, so Nickelodeon's making more games with SpongeBob?
Yeah, of course. SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake comes out in 2023 on a Nintendo Switch, and it has everybody voice acting it. So you have David Fabier, I think that's that dude's name, who does Patrick. You have SpongeBob, Squidward, Clancy Brown's Mr. Krabs. Listen, all I ask, if you're going to put Patrick back in the game, I need to hear him say this. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna play it.
Wait, are you talking about Bill Fagerbakker?
Bill Fagerbakker, yeah. Hold on.
You know he has his own show now.
Yes, I'm really excited about that. Hold up. Dead Meat Clips. Hold up. I just need to hear him say this. Hold on. Let me find it.
What are you trying to make him say?
Hold up.
No, he already said it. He's gonna look
it up. I can't do the voice impression, but
here, let me find it. I just need Patrick to say this. Here, hold on.
I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door, like one of those lion door knockers rich folks got. That will be your fault.
Look at your face.
She loves it.
For those y'all who want to know where that's from, Bill Fagerbakker was in one scene in Jennifer's Body, which was Jen's favorite movie in high school.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yep, this was Jen's favorite movie in high school, and she will not lie about it. I know why, but I digress. Anyways, and then Legend of Zelda, Kingdom of the Tears got announced and it's coming out next year. Jen, you're a Nintendo expert. What are your thoughts? What did you like the Nintendo Direct? Go ahead.
Yeah, I did. I've been waiting. So, like, literally, I'm so happy they announced it last for Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I've been waiting 5 years. 5 years. And I'm really excited. Yay! Thank you. You finally brought it up after I told you. So, yay! And it looks beautiful. I even have the wallpaper. I can't wait to cosplay Zelda again, but this time with short hair. Updating my costume soon. And yeah, pretty much May 12th, 2023. I'm excited. And also good news was like during that same time, right? It was kind of funny, but one of my best friends, Eunice, she gave birth literally 30 minutes after Nintendo Direct ended. So it was
wow.
Yeah, she was watching Nintendo Direct while she was in labor.
See, that's a true gamer right there. That's a true gamer right there. See, let me tell my fiance real quick, baby. Our friend Eunice, while giving
the one
birth,
I talked about who's giving birth. Yeah, but my nephew's born, so I was excited.
While giving birth, was watching the Nintendo Direct, and as soon as they announced the new Legend of Zelda game, she gave birth to her son.
No, she didn't give birth. She was watching while she was in labor.
So she technically gave birth while Nintendo Direct was going.
I don't want to say gave birth, but it was like she gave birth like an hour after Nintendo Direct ended.
Oh, an hour after. Okay. Hey, that's still fine. That's still around the time where it's still going. I'm pretty sure Nintendo Treehouse is going to. I'm just saying. Shouts to Eunice. Hey, let's have a play date with our children. Okay, when he's about 4 months old. Anyways, when her baby's 4 months. All right, but go ahead, Jen. I'm sorry for interrupting.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very excited. Nothing much. Like honestly, just next month, October being anime month, going insane, and then within upcoming this year and next year, like especially May up to next year, it's going good. I'm so happy of all these new game releases, and then on top of that, next year is also Super Nintendo World coming out on Universal Studios. So I'm very, very excited for that. I can't wait. Like I'm literally gonna scream and cry because I know it's coming out next year. And yeah, it's just 2022 and 2023, even though it's a recession, we're going through a mild one. Good things are coming up. Good things.
Okay.
So yeah, nothing much.
All right, Skooks, thoughts on Nintendo Direct? Go ahead.
No.
All right, you don't want to switch, but I still want your opinion. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know Switch. I don't really like Nintendo. It's been my ear with the Switch, so I didn't watch it. All I hear is just all the farming memes. There's so many memes about all the farming games that they put out this year.
I don't know. I believe in Nintendo supremacy. So
Nintendo supremacy?
Yes.
If you don't sit your ass down with you might as well just start saying Nintendo power or some shit.
I got no
Nintendo salute or some shit like that. Anyways, I'm really excited. Like I said, this is the time where I'm really happy that a lot of these games are coming out. I'm like, quite honestly, we've been in such a slump when it comes to gaming and stuff like that because all these games that everyone's so hyped about, it's all a bunch of downers. Like I was really excited for Halo Infinite, and then we got the bullshit that happened with that. I mean, again, going back to Cyberpunk 2077, we know what the fuck happened with that shit. Fucking Blizzard Activision and all the bullshit they were doing. Battlefield 2042 was a fucking flop. I'm just glad that a lot of these games are coming out. To be fair, Nintendo really doesn't F up all that much, so I can't really complain. The only time I do is when they want to not preserve history.
Actually, no, there is one complaint I have. In Splatoon 3, Nintendo
stop
connection server.
Stop. Jen, we've been there. Nintendo, that's
Fix
the one
connection
thing.
server.
So
it's
Nintendo,
worse.
I will say this. My only thing, and I really hope...
it's awful.
I really hope Doug Bowser watches small, moderate, and big podcasters when I say this. Please fix your servers. Fix your online play because it is trash. It is straight basura. Okay?
It's even worse on Splatoon 3. Like, I never thought it'd be this bad. Because in Splatoon 2, there's a couple, but it's minor, right? Splatoon 3, it's like Oh my god, you can't play for too long because like if you play Turf War, like within like maybe like an hour, you're gonna say connection servers out, or you'll be playing a game and then someone rage quits, and then from there the connection servers out.
Yeah. But look, overall, I'm excited for a lot of stuff. I'm excited for Bayonetta 3. I really am. I know Kabuto is going to be playing a month of Bayo until Bayo 3 comes out. So he's going to be playing Bayonetta 1 and 2 next month. I'm excited. I actually might.
I'm gonna play that game then.
I might buy the Switch version of Bayo 2 because I have Bayo 1 on Steam. The only reason why is I got Vanquish on Steam as well. And I really want to play Vanquish. But I do want to get Bayo 2 and Bayo 3 just to play it. I was also really excited. Honestly, I'm really excited about Front Mission 1 and 2 remake. Because, again, I only played Front Mission 3 growing up as a kid. And I'm really excited that they're going to be bringing that game in. Bringing a lot of the games, those two games that I've never played, considering the fact that they were never released in the U.S. I'm happy that they're going to be released because I can actually get the chance to play it and understand where all the story comes from. Because at this point, it's kind of like not Metal Gear, Gundam to some extent.
Okay, I mean, I never played those games. I'm also not a big Gundam fan. The only anime I watched was Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Blasphemy.
That's the only anime I watched from Toonami, but that's it, really, from like in terms of Gundam. So I can't really say much.
You disgust me, Jen. Jesus Christ. Anyways, shout out to Nintendo. I overall had a good time watching the Nintendo Direct.
Me too. I was out. I literally woke up extra early, like before work, because it starts at 7 a.m. Right?
Yeah.
Just to watch the Nintendo Direct. It was beautiful.
Speaking of which, what I was really excited about is the PlayStation State of Play. Several things got announced during the State of Play, which we will discuss further later on. But Tekken 8 got announced. So Harada did his thing at Evo and dropped Tekken 8 teaser, and now we saw a little bit more of Tekken 8. And let me tell you,
did you watch the Tekken on Netflix? The one that just
Tekken
came out?
Bloodline? No, yeah. I haven't yet.
It's actually really good. It's not bad. It's very accurate to like the video game story.
Here's a question, Jen. What's your knowledge with Tekken? Because I will gladly review it with someone.
Honestly, I am not a big Tekken fan. I only know like maybe the basic story, but I am not a Tekken. I'm sorry, guys. I honestly I feel like Mike might be a better person for this, not me. Like
he don't play fighting games though.
I have no knowledge. I only just know only a little bit, so I cannot be the judge. You can't have me review it. I really have not played every single. Tekken.
That's fine. That's fine. We won't do that. We won't do that. Okay.
You know right now.
Anyways, other games that are announced. Oh well, they didn't talk about Street Fighter 6, but because that was at the Tokyo Game Show. But we got a more in-depth look at God of War 5 Ragnarok. I really need to play God of War 4 now. I really need to. This game is going to be freaking dummy hype, bro. I'm so excited for that. Like a Dragon Ishin is coming to the West with a remake. And I know Skooks is a big fan of the Yakuza series. The game will be dropping on PS4 and PS5 on February 2023. What else? What other stuff was Pacific Drive was shown off by Ironwood Studios. That game looks pretty dope. Bandai Namco announced their new mecha game called Sin Duality, which actually looks very, very good. And that game, Project Eve, that was announced last year, is now called Stellar Blade, and it'll be releasing in 2023. And then Rise of the Ronin, which is from Koei Tecmo, will be coming out exclusively on the PS5 in 2024. And of course, they talked about Star Wars Tales of the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition that will be coming to PlayStation VR 2.
Nice.
So yeah, overall, it was a solid conference for State of Play. I think the biggest thing that I was really excited about was Tekken 8, personally. Skooks, what are your thoughts? Go ahead.
I didn't just probably see the review. But I mean, Like a Dragon is always good. I do like the Yakuza series, and I feel like it's fun and nice, fresh direction for it. I just kind of wish they would let Q have a damn vacation for once, let him be in retirement.
Okay.
He earned his piece, man.
Jen, what about you? What thoughts on the PlayStation state? That's state of play.
I mean, cool. I mean, honestly, I haven't been paying attention just because I don't have a PS5, and I'm really still sad about that. And
Don't you have a PS4?
Inflation, huh?
Don't you have a PS4?
No, I don't. I mean, my little, not mine though.
Your brother has one, so that's also yours because that's the family.
No,
shit.
it's not. He don't share.
Tell your little brother to share.
Anyways,
overall, I really enjoyed both conferences. It brought a lot.
It is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. You know, there's nothing much I can say. I'm excited for Street Fighter 6.
We're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Don't blow your load yet.
Okay, fine, but that's really it. You know, still sad. I still want a PS5, PS4 for myself.
I want a PS5 too. Like I like this is the one time where I'm like, you know what? I would love to get PS5.
I know, but because of what's been going on, I was really pissed off about it.
Okay, do you want? Should we talk about it right now?
Nah. I mean, it's your choice. I don't really care.
Okay, I just want to briefly talk about it, then we can move on to more positive things. So, the prices for the PlayStation 5 are going up, and the entire gaming industry is pissed about it. Xbox and Nintendo included. I'm just going to read one part. This was coming from Microsoft. Microsoft has released a statement in response to Sony's decision to raise the price of the PS5 following Sony's announcement. Some wonder if Microsoft might follow suit and raise prices to mitigate the supply chain and logistics of hold-on issues that driven up production costs. Microsoft said in a statement to GameSpot, "We are constantly evaluating our businesses to offer our fans great gaming options. However, the company is not planning to raise prices, at least not right now." The company's statement went on to say the existing US MSRPs for the Series S, which is $300, and the X, which is $500, will remain in place. Whether or not this could change in the future is anyone's guess. PlayStation boss Jim Ryan said the PS5 price increase was a necessity given the current global economic environment and its impact on the SIE or Sony Interactive Entertainment's business. The console is getting about a 10% more expensive in around 45 global markets, but not the United States, due in part to the value of the US dollar. PS5 increase is effective immediately, but whether or not it's permanent or temporary measure is unclear. Historically, prices come down over time as component prices fall and logistics factors, blah, 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 blah. For its part, Nintendo has said it will not raise the price of the Nintendo Switch, though it is reducing the size of the Switch packaging to help matters. I'm not a fan of the price hike, considering the fact that since the PS5 was launched, we have been dealing with a bunch of scammers and niggas who would straight up buy
supply shortage
just to sell them at a bigger fucking price. I'm not a fan of it. Fuck, and Sony sucks for doing that. I'm just saying, they suck for doing that.
I mean, like, don't they already know there's already a supply shortage? Why make it worse?
Look, they've already NVIDIA already announced the RTX 4090. You already got, God bless the people who are going to try and buy this graphics card, because we all know these freaking bit miners and scammers are going to buy up all of them and then sell them for your rent money, essentially.
Yeah, that's the saddest part, honestly.
It is what it is. That's as much as I'm going to give you guys on that. But let's talk about the real shit. Let's talk about Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6, we had more detail about this game at the Tokyo Game Show last week. Ken's wife did not leave with the kids. Holla frickin' Luya. Anyways, hold on real quick. Since we're talking about Street Fighter 6, here you go. Street Fighter 6. Ken's wife, Eliza, did not take the freaking kids. Thank Jesus. Okay. They also showed off that Blanca was coming back, Dulcine was coming back, Ken was coming back, Ihana was coming back, and all of them have had some career moves. Blanca story is actually my favorite one. This nigga is now a tour. It now takes people on tours around Brazil. I like that. Ken, my wife did not leave with the kids, so shouts to Ken. E Honda has his own freaking restaurant, and everyone has brand new cinematic finishers. Very excited about that. Also, we are getting a create a character mode. We're gonna be getting an open world mode, world tour mode, where you can fight other people's created characters and play in a beat 'em up style.
That's really cool, honestly.
And you can play with different people from different games. Like, dude, the amount of stuff they announced for Street Fighter 6 is like every person's dream since Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, you know what I really like? Because you know how, like, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, right? I don't know if you've been paying attention to the DLCs.
Yeah, I have.
So, like, I'm happy to see that, like, both, like, they're, like, you know, that Street Fighter 5 and, like, Street Fighter, like, you know, is, like, basically saying, I'm taking the crown. You better not do anything with Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I will. Well, listen, Jen, I can talk on and on about this. What was your takeaway from the Street Fighter 6 discussion? Go ahead.
Basically, nothing much I can say, really. Basically, it looks beautiful. I'm excited. I'm a little, you know, sad. I should have so I don't know. I posted on Instagram, but I did a recreation photo shoot of of me dressed up kind of like Chun-Li 19 years ago. I should have done that next year for it to be 20 years ago. So that way it's, you know, Street Fighter 6 being announced, but whatever. Maybe I'll do it again. But I'm very, very excited. Nothing much I can say. Did you get to try the beta testing or something like that?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna try and get into the closed beta. The question is, will the closed beta also be available for people who are PS4 owners? That's the one thing I want to know. Also, I don't know if they actually talked about this, and maybe because I was really excited. Did they announce anything about cross multiplayer?
I honestly don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so. I will say this. The only thing I will say, the one of the coolest characters was Lucas. Hadouken.
Oh my god, everyone likes Lucas.
You know, I like his impression of you know how he was making fun of Ryu doing
Yes.
the Hadouken? Like the Hadouken.
Okay, real quick. There was also a few other things they did talk about real quick. I wanted to discuss. So outside World Tour mode, which is the create a character thingy and stuff like that, and you're going around Metro City. And keep in mind, this game is after the events of Street Fighter 3. Thank the Lord. Fighting Grounds, it's gonna be a new thing. This mode's a basic versus area for Street Fighter 6 where you will duke it out against other opponents. In addition to normal matches, there will also be extreme battles where players can customize matches with unique rules and gimmicks, such as having bombs randomly spawn during a fight. So essentially, it's like the custom combat thing from Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X. Then there's Battle Hub, which is a new social element in Street Fighter 6. This area is where you can meet up, chat, and access the fighting ground and digital environment using the same avatar you created for World Tour. In addition to socializing and starting matches with others, you can also play some classic Capcom arcade games, purchase cosmetic items, and participate in tournaments. So these are just some of the things that they did announce and stuff like that. Skooks, because I really want to do a whole session about this. There's so much stuff that they announced for this game. Skooks, thoughts? Yes. What are your thoughts on everything that was announced? All the new features that are coming for Street Fighter 6. Go ahead.
It's all pretty good stuff, and I do understand that a lot of some of the stuff they're showing off is stuff that appeals to casual players as well. But it's so good that it's Street Fighter, so they're always gonna put up shit for more competitive style players. I'm just hoping that the netcode doesn't have any issues and that they are able to iron everything out. Because I know a lot of people had issues with how Season 1 of Street Fighter was in the base. Street Fighter 5 was in the base game. So here's hoping that at the very least they get everything fixed. Well enough. Hopefully. I mean, I'm not holding my breath, but here's hoping. So it does look pretty exciting. It does look like a good game. I get why people get hyped. I do like the more, street aesthetic that it's going for. Shit.
I am very excited. I am very happy that this is not an exclusive like how Street Fighter 5 was for PS4
Yeah.
and PC. This game will be released on the PS4, the PS5, the Xbox Series X, S, and Steam. I'm really happy about that. So that now,
I just wish it was cross multiplayer.
that's the one thing. And I think hopefully throughout the coming months, because the game comes out next year, throughout the coming months, Capcom will discuss whether or not this will have cross multiplayer. I would love for this to have cross multiplayer because you were able to do cross multiplayer on the PlayStation and the PC. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I think that's the if they were to put cross multiplayer in this game, this would be one of the biggest defining moments for Capcom. And honestly, I really hope they do it. I really do, because for years we've been since Street Fighter 4, we've been wanting to play with people cross multiplayer and stuff like that, except for motherfuckers who bought Super Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS. Please, anyway. I would love to play with people who have the Xbone or have it on Steam and stuff like that. I would love to do that. That is a dream. Like, I know the current fighting games that are allowed to do cross multiplayer, if I remember correctly, isn't Multiverses doing cross multiplayer?
Yes.
All right, Warner Brothers, Smash Brothers does cross multiplayer. And Power Rangers Battle for the Grid does cross multiplayer.
Power Rangers hitting the gritty.
And King of Fighters 15 will be next year. Will not only be introducing rollback netcode, but will be cross multiplayer as well. Bro, I need to go grab my copy of King of Fighters 15. I honestly am debating if I want to get a PS4 version or try to save up for a PS5 and get that version of the game, because hot damn, King of Fighters 15 is beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyways, final thoughts on Street Fighter 6. We can just keep going.
Speaking of which, what are your thoughts on the new character? I forgot her name. The black girl with the braids. I forgot her name already.
Oh, Kimberly?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on her?
Hey! I'm glad that more of the sisters out there gonna have a woman, a character to cosplay as, and motherfuckers gonna be like, well, she's not black. Like, is she gonna be black? No. Kimberly is black. Okay. So quit playing. No, because you know how, Skooks, you know it, bro. You know how some of these niggas out here be like, oh, Hinata isn't black or Chun-Li isn't black. I'm like, she gonna be black today, nigga. Shut up.
Or sometimes they'll tell me Misa Mane is white. Why are you an Asian girl cosplaying her?
Because it was made in Japan. Anyway, or I love this one. When people who dress like cosplay as Spike are like, but Spike's not black. I'm like, well, he ain't white either. Or he ain't Asian either. Shut the hell up.
Spike's Jewish.
Spike's Jewish. Anyways, but no, on the real, I am excited for Kimberly. I think they already I think they busted that theory that she may have been Guy's students. I'm not sure. She kind of plays like Guy, especially when she does that hurricane kick that he does. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think that's already been busted. That theory's been busted, but it is what it is. And then there's also Juri, and I know every dude who is a Juri fan has a massive foot fetish because Juri's toenails are now blue, and she got under boobage like a mug. We all know those niggas gonna be fat.
I think it's funny that she's Korean and she's a villain.
Anyways, I'm excited for Street Fighter 6, people. In case you don't see it in our voices and stuff like that, I'm actually clearly very, very excited for this game. I'm psyched.
Me too.
This is the first Street Fighter game I've actually been excited about since Street Fighter 4, and that was back in 2008.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I know this isn't a new game, but what are your thoughts on the new DLC for Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
What's the new DLC? I mean, I know there's Android 21's getting
like a human Bardock.
Bardock? New?
Yeah.
Isn't that a while ago?
Oh, is that her son?
The father of Goku.
What do you mean Bardock is new?
Sorry, I thought I heard my son crying, but my fiance is watching freaking TikTok. Anyways.
It's us.
Oh, she's watching Us. Wait, you're watching the movie Us?
You and I and Jonathan.
Oh.
Dummy.
Okay. I was like, why are you watching Us? I don't remember babies in that movie Us. Anyways. Here, I actually want to look at the DLC. I don't remember the DLC for Dragon Fighter Z. Hold up.
I don't know. Just because there was like a bunch of DLCs coming out. Also on Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't know if you're a big fan of
fuck no, I'm good. I don't want to play Dragon Ball Z Monster Hunter World. I'm good.
Oh. I don't know. There's like a bunch of Dragon Ball Z games coming out. I'm like, what is this thing called Dragon Ball Heroes?
Well, Dragon Ball Heroes has been out. It's pretty much like kind of continuing where GT left off, but like expanding on it and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Where apparently there's a universe where future Gohan survived and Bulma and Trunks died. There's another Trunks where he's evil. There's one where Broly does go Super Saiyan 4.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
No, it's not that. Just because you know how Dragon Ball Fighter Z is such a successful fighting game, right?
Yeah.
It amazes me how like it has such a huge fandom, and like usually it always be the Tekken, Mortal Kombat, or Street Fighter people that will dominate.
Ed Boon, I'm just asking when's Mortal Kombat 12. Matter of fact, when's Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks? Can we get a remaster for Shaolin Monks? We've been asking for that game for far too long. It's time for a remaster for Shaolin Monks, my nigga. Can you spit game on that, please? Thank you. Well, the piece of news I got. Oh, here's a question, and if you haven't yet, we can save it for the next podcast. Did anybody watch the Resident Evil 4 presentation for Resident Evil 4 Remake?
No.
Okay, I didn't watch it either, so I think we'll discuss that on a later date. Because again, I'm not really all excited for Resident Evil 4 Remake because there was no reason for them to remake that game. Personally, I think it's a stupid ass idea that Capcom did, and I hope the game does succeed, but overall I really don't give a shit about that game. That's just me personally. Fuck that game. Well, I can't say fuck that game because I haven't tried it yet, but again, personally, there's no reason to have that game be remade. It was already perfect. Anyways, last two pieces of news, and then we're gonna head out. So did anybody grow up watching Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, Superman, Lois?
Only Flash.
Okay. Well, for those y'all who don't know, the Arrowverse is kind of coming to an end. Well, anyways, well, apparently the CW Arrowverse could live on in an MMO. This is coming from Game Rant. Even though CW's Arrowverse is coming to an end on a small screen, there's a reason to believe that DC Universe could live on as an MMO. It's fair to say things have been a little turbulent for DC over the last few months following the comic book icons owners Warner Brothers merging with Discovery, which is the dumbest fucking idea on the face of the planet. Almost all its projects have been thrown into degrees of doubt. Even though games like Gotham Knights are now geared up for release, DC's live action plans have been completely upended. Between the cancellation of 2022's DC fandom and the ongoing woes surrounding the DCEU, fans are currently unsure what form future TV shows and movies will take. So essentially, they're saying that likely or not, there could be a potential MMO in the works. I'm not sure. I mean, the last time we had a DC MMO was DC Universe, and that game was actually not bad. I actually played a little bit of it. I hated the models they had, but that's just me personally. Does anyone really care if they make this MMO Skooks?
I don't think it's I know Jen's not interested. My thing is like, this is not gonna last forever, unless you're like a really, really popular MMO. I'm talking about World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14 level shit, where you're like set for a future. If you're not that, you're not gonna survive. Remember City of Heroes and City of Villains?
Yo, I fucks with those games. I fucks with those games back when I was a kid.
Yeah, you remember, but are they around anymore?
Nope.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, this is an idea, but I don't see this shit lasting.
I think City of Heroes and City of Villains were ahead of its time because, like you said, you had the Juggernaut, which was World of Warcraft, and then you had Guild Wars coming out right after that, and then you have a lot of these other games that really tried. Like I remember Aeon. I loved Aeon. Aeon was a fun game to play. Unfortunately, my brother wasted his money getting me a subscription because I don't really play MMOs like that. I'm sorry if my brother's watching. I do apologize for wasting your money on Aeon. I really am sorry. And then you had Star Wars: The Old Republic, which apparently we talked about it earlier this year. They made a brand new expansion for the Old Republic.
Man, there's nothing much I can say.
Like, all right. And then this is one good piece of news to end on, and we're talking about Arcade 1UP. So for those of y'all who don't know, we talked about this during Evo. Arcade 1UP announced that they're going to be making Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet, which will be I think if I remember correctly, the first cabinet to have online multiplayer, which I'm very excited about. Well, they did talk about Capcom. In an interview on Invent Hub, they did talk about Capcom versus SNK 2, which I'm going to actually pull up right now. And what do you call it? They were discussing about the success of MVC2, and they talked to John Diamond, the senior vice president on licensing and business development at Arcade 1UP. And this is what it said. He walked us through what fans can expect from Marvel vs. Capcom 2's arcade cabinet, along with his thoughts on Marvel and Capcom working together again on a new game in the franchise, along with the potential Capcom versus SNK 2 revival. This is what he had to say about that. And this is what it said. Catalyst said this. How about the possibility of bringing back Capcom versus SNK 2? Again, I can't really say a lot, but I will tell you that when I was at Capcom, I worked a lot with SNK trying to bring CVS 2 back. Back during that time, it didn't happen, but we would love to see the return of CVS 2. I think the next hashtag, I think the next hashtag, and let's start that now, is hashtag free CVS 2. My big vision of this, if it were to happen, is to whomever's working on the development of CVS 2, whether it's internal or external. I like to be part of that infrastructure. The online infrastructure there would be my dream for an Arcade 1UP CVS 2 cabinet, which includes a lot of SNK games and a lot of Capcom games in one cabinet, so that you can also play online with other consoles. That would be my dream. So, people, we should probably get that hat. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. Hashtag free Capcom versus SNK 2. I'm gonna do that right now, because that is a game. I said this before and I said it again. As much as I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I love Capcom versus SNK 2 even more. Jen, you are pretty much my partner in crime when it comes to fighting games. Okay, because you and I
actually GC is your partner in crime.
But he ain't here. You're my other one.
Oh, I see how it is.
Anyways, Jen, you know and I know the CVS 2 is arguably one of the greatest fighting games of all time. What is your thoughts? How would you think? Okay, the better question is, would you want CVS 2, which is a dumb question? If you were in charge, how would you be able to do it? Go ahead.
That's really hard, because I want it to be where, like, you know how like the arcade sticks has that button. I don't know how to explain it, but it's that stop button. You know what I mean? Like that stopper in the sides versus Americans. Yes. American ones has like the circle, like there's no buttons or stops or anything. What is that thing called?
Stop
motion? Yeah.
Stop motion.
No, not stop motion, but they're like those like little stops in the arcade stick.
Oh, those.
The notches?
Yeah, like you know how in like the joystick there's like these like when you're playing, when you're like moving it around, right? There's like these stops on the sides.
The notches.
Yeah, I would make it so it's like an octagon shape. so it's more accurate in terms of
Oh, you mean the thing where
yeah. So like, there's different ones. There's Sanwa and then there's Hori. There's different types of thing. I think there. I don't know what's the name, but there's Sanwa and then there's Hori. The best one is Hori, of course.
Okay.
Sanwa, basically like Sanwa buttons. There's Sanwa buttons, then there's Hori buttons, and then there's also like different brands of Japanese arcade stick. So I would do that, like make it easier. I would probably, you know how my biggest problem is, like you know how in PlayStation 4 they had like their PlayStation exclusive
Yes,
like arcade stick, right? Versus, you know how Mad Catz has the best one.
Dude, I haven't heard Mad Catz in God knows how long. Didn't Mad Catz go out of business?
Yes.
I don't know, but they were known for the best arcade sticks, right?
Really?
One of my biggest problems with PlayStation was that PlayStation's arcade sticks, you know how the start button is close to the joystick?
Yeah.
So like, say if you rage quit or get pissed, if I press that start button, then it stops the game, you know? My issue is I want the start button, or like the start and pause button, to be on the very edge. That's my issue with American arcade sticks.
No,
Does that
Mad
make
Catz is
sense?
still around.
Huh?
Mad Catz is still around. They still make gamepads.
I know, but that's like, you know what I mean, right? Does that make sense?
$189 for a fucking fight stick.
But yeah, there's nothing much I can say. That's really it. What about you?
What the fuck?
Hey.
Fight stick.
Go ahead, Skooks.
But Marvel vs. Marvel vs. what?
Marvel, Capcom versus SNK 2.
That's right. Thank you.
How would you be? How would you bring the game back? Go ahead.
Well, that's for me. That's if like Arcade 1UP does something like that in terms of the ergonomics, the mechanics, and all that stuff.
Okay.
But knowing Arcade 1UP, they know they care about, like, you know, the player's comfortability. They care about the ergonomics. I don't know about you, but I want to go to, like, because like you've been to round 1, right? So in round 1 they have sit down arcades. Why can't we have that in America? That's one of my issues. Why do we have to stand up while playing a fighting game? That pisses me off.
We need to go to round 1 on this case.
Yeah. They have Vuelix cables, so that means you can play like 1-on-1 against the person playing next to you. That was pretty cool.
That was good shit.
But yeah. But that answers my question. There's nothing much I could say about SNK Capcom, because it's beautiful, and I love the intro. The intro storylines, like the 4 intro storylines? They're so gorgeous. My favorite is the fight scene between Cammy and Chun-Li versus Yuri, and yeah. But yeah, nothing much I can say. It's beautiful.
Okay. The way I would do it. Okay.
Would you change the ergonomics like I would, or no?
I'm just going to talk about how I bring into consoles.
Oh.
And it's really simple. Iron, Galaxy. And Galaxy are the same guys who are able to bring us the HD, were able to help us bring us the HD version of Street Fighter Third Strike, which is arguably the best version of the game. Street Fighter Third Strike what was it? What was the name of the Street Fighter Third Strike on PS3 and Xbox 360? Online Edition or something like that. Street Fighter Third Strike Online Edition. They were able to pretty much rebuild Street Fighter 3 from the ground up and give us probably some of the best netcode ever. I want that. I want that for CVS too. I don't think a lot of people don't understand how disappointed I was when they announced CVS 2 was going to be on the PS3, and all it was just a backwards compatible version of the PS2 version of the game. I was really disappointed. I was so excited. I bought the game the moment it came out. The game was like $15 on PS3. I was so excited, and to know that it was just the PS2 version and not like the Dreamcast version that had the online multiplayer in that one, I was really upset. I would love to get some rollback netcode for that game.
Is it because you're tired of people rage quitting?
Customize. You bring the whole customization of customizing the colors of your characters and stuff. Bring back the EX grooves. Please have it where Shin Akuma and God Rugal are automatically unlocked. I don't need to go through that bullshit again of trying to unlock them, because in case anyone who grew up in the 90s and 2000s understand that God Rugal and Shin Akuma in CVS2 was two of the most annoying fucking final boss characters in the entire franchise of Capcom and SNK combined, outside Shin Bison Alpha 3. Because if you lose to that motherfucker, you get the bad ending. You don't get a second chance. There is no tomorrow. You just lose. And honestly, I think the guy has a good idea. John Diamond. I think I said the full name right. John Diamond. Have it where you put some SNK and some Capcom games together and stuff.
Woohoo!
I would
versus My Shiranui.
I would totally get the Capcom vs SNK Pro version of the first Capcom vs SNK game, put it in there, just personally. But yeah, and
I think everybody's just happy for Chun-Li versus My Shiranui.
No, Jen. Let's just let's specify this. You are excited for Mai versus Chun-Li. We know you have a crush on them both. We know. Okay? It's okay. Don't throw me and Skooks on the bus because of your excitement for both these women to beat the hell out of each other.
Okay. But I'm just saying, probably other fans too, you know.
I know. I'm messing with you though. Okay. Anyway, that's just me. I would love for them to bring CVS2 back. I've been asking for them to do this for God knows how long. And the closest thing we have right now, honestly, is if you have Null DC Bear, like I do, or if you somehow got the game running on Fightcade 2. But like I said, if you want to help preserve history, and I even said this on Twitter, so I'm just gonna repeat it again. If you want to preserve the history of fighting games, if you want to preserve the history of games, especially fighting games from when we were growing up, support Fightcade and support SRK 2 and Null DC Bear. Download them, join the Discords, and bring some friends with you, because let me tell you, it's a damn good time playing those games online with other people and talking about how it used to be back in the arcades. Just saying.
I mean,
other than that,
arcades now at least, especially seeing how round one is bringing them all back.
Yeah. Other than that, guys, that's all I got on my notes. Before we go, any recommendations, people? TV shows, movies, video games,
Bleach
anime.
1,000-Year Blood War next month. Go watch it.
There you go. That's Jen's. Any recommendations?
Come on, Skooks, you gotta make a recommendation.
Skooks. No. I mean,
actually, no. He's recommending you to go with him to a waffle place so you can fight him. There you go.
Go to the Waffle House in Atlanta and beat the shit out of people.
There you go. That's a good recommendation.
I think didn't Made in the Best get another season?
What's up?
Didn't Made in the Best get a second season out?
I don't know.
I would suggest watching Made in the Best at the very least. Hope you like having a box of tissues next to you for all the tears you're going to be shedding.
Oh my god. My recommendations, people. If you're trying to get back into Gundam like I am, watch Gundam 8th MS Team. It's 12 episodes.
Watch Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, the one on Toonami.
No, shut up, Jen. No, that's the hipster talk. That's the hipster question. That's the hipster answer. Watch Mobile Suit Gundam 8th MS Team on Hulu. All 12 episodes are on there. You can watch it in English, watch it in Japanese. It's an amazing 12-episode show, and it takes place in the Philippines, and it's the Federation trying to win South Asia back. So it's awesome. It's a really dope show. Also, jump back if you are like me. Jump back into My Hero Academia. Season 5 is pretty freaking lit. And last but certainly not least, do what if you are into basketball, if you're into college basketball, watch Last Chance U basketball. Just finished it. It honestly put me to tears. Shout out to East Los Angeles City College. Y'all deserve. It really sucks that COVID is what prevented you guys to go into state and win that championship. I cried watching that ending because they canceled the state games as they were about to head out to San Francisco. They canceled it, and I'm like, dog, fuck COVID. Like, it really made me say fuck COVID all over again. COVID fucked everyone's shit up in 2020. Fuck COVID, dude. Anyways, that's just me personally. Anyways, guys, that is episode 160 of the Scrub Game Podcast. Jen, what are your closing remarks? Go ahead.
Next month, Crunchyroll Premium. Don't forget.
Oh my god. All right, Skooks, what is your closing statement for episode 160 of the Scrub Game Podcast? Go.
I got nothing. My back hurts.
Come on, you can't just recommend that you're gonna go to a Waffle House to beat someone up.
Well, I was going to recommend watching Made in Abyss. Also, you know what's good to play if you love Pokemon and want to play competitive? Go on Pokemon Showdown. That's where you got all Smojin. You got, like, BGC if you're into that kind of crap. But it's definitely a good game. It's a good voice. Go try that shit out.
All right, then. And my closing comment for this episode is be good to one another. Be good people. The year's coming to an end soon. Like I said, just love one another, hug each other. If there's a friend in need, is there a friend that you have not seen in God knows how long, give them a hug. Let them know, hey, I was thinking about you. I miss you. I love you. That's all. That's all. Just be positive, people. Stay positive and be good people. God bless. As always, people, you can then, now, and forever email us at scrubgamebookings@gmail.com. That's scrubgamebookings@gmail.com for any questions, compliments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. Just love doing business with you indie folks out there. You can find us on our official Linktree, linktree.com/scrubclubgaming, to find our links to our SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Breaker.audio. You can follow us on Instagram at the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast, and you can follow us on Twitter at ScrubClub Gaming. If you want to get a hold of any of us, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, the Reckless_Fox, YouTube Reckless_Fox, and find my gaming content, all my latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. Jen, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Jen Messina. That's GNMESINA. And you can find me on Twitter, TikTok, GMSC2. Scoo. Never mind.
Yep.
You can find Skooks on worldstarhiphop.com/Skooks to get all the updates on his latest fights, including his most recent fight at the Waffle House in Fort Worth, Texas, where foreign objects were used and a grenade was used as well, like Rick from Anchorman. So then, people, this is Reckless Fox and the Scrub Game Podcast, and be on the lookout for our 5-year anniversary podcast, where we're gonna try to get everyone back. All the Warriors are gonna come back for that, hopefully. Till then, peace out, bless up, and give Case $20 or less. We bid you all a Duke. Goodbye, mwah, and good night. Deuces. Bye bye. Take care, people. Be good people. Be good people. Be good people.